still don't believe in Craig Breslow. I still
No, I
don't.
don't either.
I still
You
don't.
did a reverse Tootsie Roll
Yeah.
or Tootsie Pop
Yeah.
owl there. You
Yeah, I
sounded
did.
just like him. You
Yeah,
did
I
it in
was.
reverse.
Sometimes you got to you keep them on their toes. Never know. Let them know your next move.
You can't.
That's the goal here. Welcome in. It's Wednesday. That means we're here to talk about. It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Every time.
Hey, there's NHL playoffs going on. Stephon Diggs
So
is,
much baseball.
hey, he's innocent.
Hey, free my wide receiver one, dog.
Come on home, brother. Come on home.
That bitch was crazy.
She was dancing.
I can only imagine the jury seeing that. Be like, okay, that's all I needed, right? Can we get out of here? Somebody on recess checked out Twitter and was like, okay, they got to her. We should probably wrap this up today.
Hold up. They're posting this whole thing on TikTok. What is happening? That's right.
Yeah, that's crazy. People be lying out there.
Yeah, it was an electric moment for Stephon Diggs found not guilty.
I'll tell you what, the Patriots get 2 receivers in the next month.
Can we get Diggs and
come on.
AJ Brown?
Come on.
I'll give you
Romeo
Keyshawn
Dobbs is my 3.
I'll give you
$20 million a year.
Yeah, I don't care. We'll do whatever we got to do. I mean, I'm going to the Super Bowl. We going to run it back? We'll see you there, Seattle.
It's the only thing I'm clinging on to for hope.
That's
I don't
all
know if
you've
you
got.
know this, but it's been a fucking tough week.
It's been a tough week. I'm pretty sure you guys went, Red Sox went 0 for 107 or something like that with runners in scoring position.
I think I have the stats on that.
I know you have the stats on that. Let's talk a little bit of baseball. Baseball's been electric. Oh, you got something?
Just in general, Boston, real quick. I think we're gonna do a whole hour-long State of the Union with one John Ball next week, which I'm fucking pumped for.
Yes.
We gotta fully nail that down, but it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I am out next week. We'll get a
whole a whole lot of complaining. We'll go over the Bruins in depth. We're gonna talk Celtics. Probably avoid the Patriots because I feel like it's just for the best right now.
Yeah.
And a whole lot of baseball. I actually went to Fenway on Saturday.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I had free box suites.
How'd that go?
It was great. I had a fantastic time. The guy who owned the suite was doing he had the book. He was keeping the book the whole game.
Oh, a little scorebook?
I respect that so much. So much. Anytime I see somebody with the classic book at the park, I'm like, this guy fucking gets it. This
little 369. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Come on. But food was bomb. I had a blast. I got this new Pedro hat, which I really don't want to give the Red Sox my money. Like I said, the tickets were free, but come on.
I mean,
I had to. It was way overpriced, but I looked online first to see if there was some sort of knockoff I could get. It's just the welfare in me. I couldn't help it.
I don't blame you.
But I ended up just ponying it up and buying it. I was like, you know what? I don't have to pay for anything else today. I'm getting the fucking page.
Get mad.
It's like both of my favorite things. But yeah, the game that I went to, fantastic experience. Outside of the field, the boundaries, but tough game inside, like you said. The runners in scoring position thing is.
Listen,
it's just tough.
I don't know if you know this, but you guys are great defensively now.
It was the first home series since firing the manager, hitting coach, and whatnot. Red Sox hit 107 with a 492 OPS with runners in scoring position. 7 runs scored, 29 guys left on base in 3 games against the Astros.
Yikes. Big yikes.
There's probably teams that haven't left 30 guys on base
all
in
year?
the last 2 weeks. Yeah, like the Braves. They're not
Braves are good.
Guys on base.
No,
Braves
they don't leave guys. They let guys come home.
The offense as a whole since the firings has been slightly above average, actually, especially the last few days. This Tiger series seems to be a get-right one for us. We'll talk about Framber Valdez and shit in just a minute, but Red Sox as a whole, 97 WRC plus, which is just dead average, which is better than it had been for the first month or so of the season thus far. 1.5 F WAR, that's tied for 8th in the league. 258 batting average as a team, that's 7th in the league. 332 OBP, tied for 9th. 10 stolen bases, tied for 2nd. They're not hitting a ton of home runs. They're not really generating a lot of power, but this is how they're going to win games. It's just playing the small ball game. Get some singles, get some steals. Do what you got to do. The power's come along the last few days, and I'll take it, but I don't expect it to stick around.
It won't. You guys have been awful.
We've been horrible. We're the number 1 team in baseball for defense.
Number 1,
second in outs above average.
Yeah.
First in
can't pitch or hit
save.
To save your ass, but don't worry. If the ball's put in play, I'm gonna get there.
I just like that we complained about this team's defense for 5 years. We're finally good at it, and the team is the worst it's ever been.
It's the worst it's ever been. It is almost pre-Babe Curse broken era bad.
Shout out Babe Ruth, too, on this day in baseball. First home run.
Oh, there we go. How appropriate. First of many.
Yeah, definitely. Injuries with the Red Sox coming back a little bit. We got Sonny Gray on the mound tonight. His first start back since injury. Suarez went down with a hamstring the other day, but seems to have avoided anything serious. Roman wrist sprain on a checked swing. And if I tell you I wasn't holding my breath for a day, day and a half, I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm just glad it wasn't the oblique, because that's what I thought happened. I thought he fucked the oblique up again, and I was going to have some serious concerns. But the fact that it's a different injury makes me feel a little bit better. They said it's day-to-day. I don't think he's going to be out that long. They're talking about him possibly playing in Tampa.
I mean, Tampa's been hot.
Against Tampa. I think
Tampa's been real good. I mean, everybody talks about injuries, and I always laugh. I'm trying to find the post where I put it because I know I shared it, but it's long buried because the baseball chat is literally never stops.
No, it doesn't.
But the Blue Jays returning from injury tracker is a real thing.
Yeah,
and I
we're getting there ourselves.
I laugh whenever anybody's like, "Oh yeah, we got so and so coming back from injury," and it's like, that's cute. That's cute. The entire roster is.
We just
right
promoted Anthony Ianson from Class A to Double A, and we drafted him 11 months ago, 10 months ago.
Yeah, that tracks.
They did that because he's actually the next one in line to come up if somebody gets hurt. That's where the rotation is at right now. We need Suarez back ASAP. We need Crochet back ASAP.
The Blue Jays injury return checklist is currently Trey Savage back, Bieber's out, Barger out, Springer's back, Nathan Lucas, Jimmy Garcia, Alejandro Kirk, Bowden Francis, Anthony Santander, Jose Barrios, Cody Ponce, and Max Scherzer. Only 10 more to go, guys. Only 10 more to go. And people keep getting added to it. So, anytime
CVS
people are like, hey, we got injuries. And I was like, do you? You sure about that?
CVS receipt looking ass injury report.
Yeah, it's you want to talk injuries? Let's go ahead. We'll play that game. I'll play that game all
bar
day
for
long.
bar, word for
I have no problem playing that game.
Word.
Yeah.
A pitcher's hurt, saving grace, Peyton Tolley.
Yeah.
God, does that kid look good. And I don't even mean the Tom Selleck look-alike. The mustache is rocking. We pitched in the rain the other night against the Tigers. Which, by the way, sidebar, who decides when a game gets called for weather?
It's supposed to be the umpires.
Ump? Is it on the team? Okay.
No, it's on the umps.
All right, that makes me feel better then, because I felt like the Tigers were trying to pull a fucking fast one the other night.
I mean, they might have been. They might have been. Scooble goes down.
It was pouring rain, lightning. They were kicking all the fucking fans out to the enclave. They didn't want anyone out in elements, but all the game. So they let us hit so that the Tigers could get back up to hit. And then it was pouring lightning everywhere. I feel like they did that just to get the last at bat. But then it lightened up a little bit, and the ump was it's not as bad as it was. So they played on, and we ended up going up and winning the game. But it was bizarre, and I was getting angry. But anyway, that wasn't my point with the whole thing. Peyton Tolley was dealing in that game. 8 Ks, 7 innings pitched, 1 walk, 1 hit, no earned.
Yeah.
Longest outing for him. It was the second most Ks, I believe, in a game so far. Got his first MLB win. But that guy looks like a totally different pitcher than we saw last season. The fastball is still electric. He's throwing high 90s. But the secondary pitches, which we were talking last week about, like whether he's bound for the bullpen or a spot in the
Or as a spot
rotation.
starter, yeah.
If his secondary stuff has come along this much, he's going to be in this rotation going forward. Shout out Thomas Pizza on Reddit for these stats. He did a breakdown of his cutter and curveballs this season. He's thrown 33 cutters and 33 curves. 74% of those have gone for strikes, and opponents are batting a big fat 0 against him when he throws those two pitches this year.
Nice.
He's thrown 244 total pitches over his 3 start. So there's 66 curves and cutters account for about 27% of the pitches he's thrown. The cutter breakdown has only had 1 ball in play. It was a foul and it was a pop out. 13 foul balls, 4 swinging strikes, 4 called strikes. The curve ball's very similar. Only 4 balls have been put in play so far this year. Looking good for Mr. Tolley.
Those wild stats are brought to you by Jodden's Furniture. I'm just kidding, they're not. It should be, though. You give us a call, that random weirdo and his Sox win the World Series, you get your furniture for free. LOL. Man's making bank. I mean, look, your team's in shambles right now, but there's a bit of hope at the end of the tunnel here.
No, Framber Valdez just saved our season, brother.
Well, he might have. He might have. 6.
They were laughing in the clubhouse last night. The boys have never been more unified. We're about to sweep the Tigers.
6 games for Framber.
Earned. Every bit of it was earned. What wasn't earned was the 1 game for AJ Hinch, because he didn't even take Framber's side on the whole story. If you didn't see it, Framber Valdez starting, known pussy, Framber Valdez starting for the Detroit Tigers last night. 9 hits, 10 runs, 7 earned, 3 homers, and 1 walk surrendered to just 3 strikeouts. So he gave up 6 runs, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
7 in the first 3 innings. And then obviously the guy's getting shelled. At that point, you would expect the bullpen to come in.
Yeah.
Bullpen doesn't come in because they're gassed. Skubal had to get surgery. It was a scratch from his start the day before. They had a bullpen game 2 games prior to that too, where starters didn't go deep. They had a lot of different guys while in that Skubal start. And they needed Framber to keep going. He did not take super kindly to that. He was the last one on the field going into the 4th inning, which, like, of course he was.
Yep.
Immediately gave up 2 home runs, 1 to Wilson Contreras, where he absolutely pimped it. He bat flipped, he stared down the dugout, like he did Wilson Contreras things.
Good.
Good. I've seen people get plunked for that, so, like, fair enough, but if you're going to hit somebody because of that, you would hit Wilson Contreras. And then right after that, before they even finished showing the replay of Contreras' home run, Wilyer Abreu went deep. Back to back. Framber looks checked out. He's pissed. You can tell. Trevor Story comes up. First pitch. The only 4-seam fastball that Mr. Valdez has thrown all season, right between the numbers on Trevor Story.
Yeah.
Everyone and their mom knew that was intentional, except for the Tigers broadcast, apparently, who was like, there's no way. Or was that, I think it was Andy Dirks, I think, was the guy on commentary, and he was like, nope, no shot that was intentional. Come on, brother.
No shot? You sure?
The guy who crossed up his catcher last year for less? Yeah, I'm sure that wasn't intentional. He only reared back on the fastball because they were hitting everything else, right?
He's not
that's
petty,
that's
right?
why.
He's not petty.
No, not at all.
That guy's not petty.
He did that same thing to Sadon last year, too, by the way. He gave up 6 runs in Fenway. One of them was gave up 6 runs in Fenway, and then he threw his first 4-seam fastball of the year at Sadon's back. He only threw 4 of them all year last year. Did you see Eric Hosmer's video talking about it?
No, I didn't.
He was basically saying that the reason Trevor Story got plunked had nothing to do with the 2 home runs, and that it had everything to do with the Red Sox relaying signs from second base. First of all,
Sure.
legal to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely legal to do.
Sure. That's why
Second
they have the
of
pitch
all,
calm.
If that's the reason that you're getting lit up is because they're relaying signs, you should have figured that out maybe 4 or 5 runs ago. You know what I mean? Like you've
I
already
agree.
given up 10. You should have maybe thought something was up. And it's completely the pitcher's fault. Mask your fucking
100%.
grip. Like that's just part of the game. They weren't using fucking Apple Watches. They weren't using cameras. It was just a relay from second base, if that was even the case. And to disprove that even more, the same game I'm talking about where Sadon got hit in the numbers last year,
Mm-hmm.
Framber Valdez intentionally balked people off of second base, I believe twice in that game, because he was tipping his pitches. So he knew, like you've already known this situation with this exact team. You did it last year, so I don't fucking buy that at all. This was intentional. He's a pussy. He didn't like that he was not having a good game. He wanted to be taken out, and he made sure that he got ejected one way or another. That's what happened. And regardless of any of that, I think it's bullshit from a teammate perspective because your team asked you to go out there and forego your own numbers for the betterment of the team.
You're getting
You've
paid
been there
millions,
a
man.
month. And he's been there a month. You would think this would be a good way to be like, all those things about me, the things that cost me all of these years and money on my contract, those aren't true. I'm gonna be a new guy. This is a changed Framber. I'm a team guy.
Framber is
if
absolutely
you're at a
the Conor McGregor, I apologize for absolutely nothing meme.
if you're at a new job, Armchair, you're gonna do everything in your power in those first few weeks to make nice with people. Like, can I do
Hell
this?
yeah.
Can I? Where can?
Yeah, where can I help? How can I help?
Right, because you're a fucking good guy. Framber Valdez isn't. Framber Valdez is a me guy. He wanted to be out of that game, and he found a way to get himself out of it. And
Noted
the only
pussy
thing,
and bitch. Baby
yeah,
back
noted
bitch.
pussy and shitty teammate Framber Valdez. The only thing you needed to hear from that was AJ Hinch's response after the game. They asked him about it. You would think like, this is his guy, right? He was with him in Houston.
Yep.
Like he was a proponent to why they signed him in free agency. Did not defend him a bit. He said, "We play a really good brand of baseball here. That didn't feel like it. I'm not judging intent, but when you go out on the field in those confrontations, you usually feel you're in the right. It didn't feel good being out there." That's your manager. Immediately after the game.
He's supposed to be your guy.
You should be lying to the media to defend that guy, and the fact he didn't should
No.
tell you everything you need to know about Framber and the situation as a whole. He quit on his team last night, plain and simple. With Tarek Skubal out of the rotation, you need a guy to step up. They signed Framber Valdez in anticipation that Tarek Skubal was not going to be on this roster going forward, and that this was a guy that could anchor your rotation, and that's what he gives you when you ask him for the first time to be a team guy. Come on. You're not worth a penny on that fucking contract. I don't care how good of a pitcher he is.
What's
That's bullshit.
what's the most egregious quit on your team moment? Because he's getting up there.
Anthony Richardson tapping his helmet to
That was,
come out of
that
the
was
game.
pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah,
It's not that, but it was funny.
that was pretty good.
I don't know. This
is getting up there, right?
Like,
Like-
to me, because that's just like
It's
how long did I just talk about it? 8 minutes straight. Like
it's May, man. Like it's May. We're
Yeah.
not talking like your numbers can be fixed. Like your stat line isn't reflected. Like no one's like, oh man, he would have had a Cy Young season if it wasn't for that one start in May. Like that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a team that said, I need you to pick me up today.
just go eat innings, save the bullpen. This game's already out of hand.
Give me one.
And
Give me one day. And he said, nah.
nah.
Straight. Nah, dog.
He fucking
Randy
roped onto
Jackson.
the field, and the second he found a way to get out of the game, he did it. Also, shout out Will Middlebrooks for absolutely fucking grilling him on the Red Sox broadcast because he deserved every bit of it. And he was like, where's the guy that started it? Oh, he's in the back hiding. Like, exactly, because he didn't want to be a part of that game. He wanted out.
He's straight Randy Jackson. He said it's a no for me, dog, and he left.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out of here, bro.
He left.
That's gonna be like his ticket out of the major leagues. He's gonna be throwing fucking 8 innings in the Mexican League with Trevor Bauer next year.
Congratulations. Have fun
This is
doing
why they
videos
put
with Eric
2
Sim
year-
and Trevor Bauer.
This is why there's fucking 2 options on your contract. This is why you didn't get a 6-year mega deal that you should have with the stats you have as a lefty in this game.
Hey, listen, King of Juco is a fun guy. You'll have a lot of fun being in his YouTube videos.
Yeah, it'll be great. You guys will hit it off.
Anyway, You want to talk a little bit around the league? We've got a couple of teams that are red hot right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately,
R.I.P. John Sterling.
John Sterling passed. The Yankees then put up 29.
Yeah.
They were like, that's my dog. And they crushed.
Those
Never
are those
have I
ones
seen a
that
team
like.
lay over.
I hope this doesn't sound bad, but those are one of those games that you see the news in the morning and you're like, Yankees by $1 billion, please.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Vegas.
Yeah.
Like,
felt like inevitable.
there's no way they're losing that game. Yeah. There's existential forces at work there.
Yeah. They've been really good otherwise. Outside of that game, they've been fairly good. They finally got rid of Volpe.
Volpe?
Gone. He gone. He down.
So you're gonna fucking love it in Scranton, dog.
Listen, brother, I don't know if you know this. Scranton has got great Waffle Houses. You're gonna
that
love
SWB
that
is gonna look slick on you, brother.
It'll be a good time.
Do you think Boone cried?
I mean, he is. He is.
I just assumed they both
shortstop.
Embraced in tears.
He is an elite shortstop. And he said,
I held it off as long as I could, buddy.
You're my boy, Blue.
You're my boy, Blue.
And then he walked him out. That was it. It was, I mean, it's a long time over. It's long overdue is what
They're
it
coming
is.
for me next.
Yeah,
I'll be down there with you.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, right? Like,
God, I hate them.
He's not good. Yankees, unfortunately, are. They're playing well. The Rays are playing real well.
I just saw a meme. It's that fucking Kurt Angle one where he's looking all crazy.
Yes.
It's Framber Valdez after his manager doesn't have his back.
Yes. 100%. Rays have been good. Yankees have been good. Braves are back. If they stay healthy.
Braves are back big. That's always been the thing with them. I mean, that roster is way too loaded for them to have a year like they did last year. The only thing that holds them back every year is injuries.
They're good. They're going to be good.
Nasty. Matt Olson's an MVP candidate, which I feel like the Braves don't get enough credit for just losing Freddie Freeman and immediately replacing him with Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, it's a pretty smart move.
Yeah, and we've talked at length about how that roster was constructed as a whole. Like, that's just how you should be doing it in baseball. It's like you home grow the talent, and then you also go out and spend on top of it in the places that you don't have it, and look what happens. It's an absolute unit. It's just pitching.
It's always pitching.
Health. I mean, like, the pitchers get hurt all of the time. Chris Sale can't be your only guy in that rotation. You need guys like Schwellenbach and Strider to stay healthy.
I mean, they can. They can. It's
100%.
just,
I mean, you're seeing what the Braves' full potential is right now.
And it's
They just
fun.
need to keep it up.
It's fun. This is like
Did
what
lose
they
to Seattle today.
what they
Drake
should
Baldwin too. Holy shit.
be. Yeah. They're built to last if they can stay healthy. And if they can't, then it's going to be one of those what if teams. But the Braves do this every 20 years. Like, that was like the Glavine era was the same thing, right? They always build these elite teams, and then it's like, okay, bye, gone for a couple of years, and I'll be back, and then they come back and they're stronger than ever. I mean, it's been great outside of the AL. I heard someone say that the AL wasn't.
The
very
AL's
good.
dog shit. It's dog shit.
I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's true though.
The Red Sox are 3 games out of a wild card spot. We've done nothing this year.
Yeah,
it's dog shit.
I think we're looking at win-loss as a little too close here. It's way too early in the season.
6-4 in their last 10 though. That'll be 7-3.
So okay, we're looking at wins and losses way too closely. We're still early.
100%.
We're way too early.
But the Orioles look like a dumpster fire right now.
They are.
The Rays aren't going to keep up what they're doing. There's no
they
shot.
won't.
Our roster's not good enough to do that the entire season. I'm sorry. Even with the Rays devil magic that they have. Blue Jays are going to get healthy. Framber Valdez just turned the Sox around.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, single-handedly.
you can't count them out. Yeah. The Detroit Tigers, I feel like
they're
they're going
done.
to struggle.
Cooked.
Yeah. That lineup is hurt. They got way too many guys in there not doing shit, and now your pitching staff is a shell of what we thought it was going to be. Remember how much hype we put behind that staff preseason?
I know.
The Central as a whole is kind of dog shit. I feel like the White Sox could win that division. Like, honestly, that's how bad it is.
Don't you give me hope. All you
That's
give the
how
White
bad it is.
Sox hope.
I think the Royals are still going to turn it around, but I don't know. It's going to be
Royals
it
will
could
be
be
fine.
another season where the Guardians end up they have no business being there, and they end up with like
And then
90
they
wins.
are. Yep.
Yep. The West is a disaster too. The A's are currently in first. Like, what are we doing? What
Yeah,
are we
it's not
doing?
great. NL's great. I mean, I like a lot of the teams in the NL right now, but except for the Mets. The Mets are trash. Phillies have been dog shit.
Yeah, they have. The Phillies and the Mets have both been dog shit, dude.
They've both been trash. They've been
The
so
Central
bad.
is nasty.
Yeah, they've
They
been
don't
so
have a
bad.
team below 500.
Yeah, Central's great. Everything in the East is awful. It's all bad. Feels bad, man. Feels real bad. I don't feel
Man,
bad for Phillies fans. Yeah,
it's almost like the guy running the Cardinals is pretty good at his job.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
still holding out hope that we
Yeah.
get another Mike Trout
Yeah.
playoff season. So,
Hit his 11th bomb yesterday.
I mean, it's not as good as
Him and Zach Neto pulled Pokemon cards for good luck before
Hell
the
yeah.
game.
We're gonna
they
pull a
pulled the
Charizard.
and then they both went yard.
and then someone was like, "Geez, I hope that my kids outgrow Pokemon." They won't.
They won't.
It's way
Sorry.
too lucrative, and they won't do it.
Living proof.
Dodgers are bored and already lose a few. Yeah, I mean they're going to lose some games. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but they're allowed to be bored.
Yeah, they're back-to-back champs.
Yeah, they paid
That's what you get for paying $1 billion or whatever it is.
yeah. They got priority security. They're allowed to be bored.
Yeah, they're good to go. Little
TSA
F1 news.
pre-check.
Well, a little F1. Well,
Yeah, let me see if we missed anything MLB-wise. Correa down for the year.
that's too bad. I thought he was going to have a good year.
Oh yeah, too bad.
I know you hate him, but I thought he was going to have a good year. I
I
don't.
root for injury.
I don't. I root for your demise. I'm here for your downfall. It's fine. It's all good. Whatever, man. We can hate Correa. I don't give a shit. It's not my friend.
Okamoto, 10th player to hit 10 home runs first 35 games as a Blue Jay.
Kaz is on fire. He I shared the home run stat in the chat, which was most home runs by the Blue Jays this year, and it was like Kaz Okamoto 10. Kaz Okamoto the last 4 games. 4,
Yeah.
which is tied for second
He
place with
hasn't
like Dalton
stopped.
Varsho. He's just been on fire. He's been great. Great addition. Him and Murakami have both been like A+ imports to the major leagues.
Jim, if you're tweeting me shit during the show that I don't want to see, I'm going to not be a happy camper.
Jim, why would you do that?
It's
Look what you've
I don't
done.
care.
Hey, look what you've done.
Tyler Glasnow, fastest to 1,000 Ks, immediately gets hurt. John posted that earlier. It's like, that's the most Tyler Glasnow thing to ever happen. I couldn't agree more.
He'll be back for the playoffs. Don't worry.
Yep. Sure will.
They'll rest him and he'll be in the playoffs.
He sure will. Oh, yeah, F1.
Kimi Antonelli wins again. Wins in
dog.
Miami.
Absolute dog.
Bit of a wild race. They moved it ahead because the rain was coming.
Yep.
And then we got
Crash on the first lap.
Crash on the first lap.
It was, I think 4 cars were out after lap 1. And Max fell from like 2nd to 16th, whatever it
And then
was.
worked his way back up the field,
Yeah,
as
he's a
Max
dog.
does.
Also, the save he made when on that first lap was crazy.
How he didn't get tied up in that was insane.
Yeah, and then he spun it back around with the wheels facing forward and was just he was like driving in 7th or 8th by the time.
Do you know who
had
else
the car
tried to do
back
that?
around.
Charles Leclerc tried to do that on the last lap.
Yeah. Yeah,
He
sure
did not succeed. He hit
did
the
not.
wall. Final lap drama as Oscar Piastri was battling for position with Charles Leclerc. Charles went into spin
Charles Leclerc.
and he hit the wall, and that caused a bit of damage. And unfortunately for him, he went from a surefire podium finish to 6th. He dropped to Piastri. Piastri got podium on that. And then Russell passed him, and then Verstappen passed him, and he ends up in 6th. Tough break for Ferrari, but it just feels so on brand for Ferrari to do something like that.
100%. R.I.P. Gasly was a tough wreck.
That's a tough wreck. It's a tough wreck. All right, we ready for hockey finally? It was a hockey time.
Yeah, let's do it. Where do you want to start? You want to talk teams that got eliminated? Do you want to talk 7? Do you want to talk second round?
Well, let's start with
Lottery.
Let's talk with start with Game 7 because
Okay.
we haven't had a chance to connect.
Take
at
it
all.
away, champ.
What a battle! What an absolute battle! Everybody's going to
The
point
whole
to
series.
the whole series. So no game was decided by more than one goal. Every single game was a single goal game. 4 of the 7 went to overtime. And in particular, this Game 7 on the road was won with 9 total shots on net. Now, that's a misleading stat. And I said this before. People look at that and they go, oh my God, they only had 9 shots on net. Yeah, but they had like 35 attempts. It's not like they were just not shooting the puck.
They weren't doing the Bruins.
No. They were firing the puck at the net. Some of them actually, there was one that hit the net and they were like, yeah, but it would have went wide if the goalie didn't save it. So it's not a shot. And it's like, all right, that seems a little ridiculous to me, but all right, whatever you say, NHL stat head. It's the lowest
If I was a
number of
goalie, I
shots.
would have intentionally not touched pucks that I know aren't going near the net, just so I did.
Oh, that's a risky move. If you touch a puck that's not going near the net, it could bounce off your blocker and in. It's all bad news. I don't like that.
I'm just trying to stat pad, man.
I am
Framber era.
I'm a big fan of Kucherov being eliminated. It's a little bit of retribution for him shit-talking Montreal in the 2021 Bubble Cup when Montreal and Tampa played in the final. When
Welcome
they were like
to the Bubble Cup.
when they were a nobody team with Carey Price on his last run, and he's like, they won a game and they act like it's the Stanley Cup. And he was all coked out, wearing no shirt, drunk as fuck at the podium, just mad shit talking. And now he gets to be sad Kucherov at home doing cocaine and drinking beers on his couch.
Doesn't sound super sad.
It's probably not. I mean, he's probably got a supermodel wife and everything.
Yeah.
He's probably got a pretty sweet life.
She cuts up the coke for him.
Yeah, it's like it's whatever. It's self-service is what happens when you make millions of dollars. Victor
Self-serve
Hedman.
gas station. You cut your own coke.
Victor Hedman made a statement that he had missed time due to mental health, and he's going to be back next year. Tampa's a hell of a team, man. It was a hell of a team. That was a hell of a battle. I think we both had it going 7.
Yep.
You gave it the edge to Tampa.
I think I said 6.
Oh, you might have said 6. I had the edge to
I think I
Montreal
said
at
if it
7.
went 7, you guys were going to win.
It was unbelievable. It was all second line scoring for Montreal, which is kind of crazy. It was all like depth guys. Like New Hook was the game winner. It made no sense. It was a bit wild. So, I was happy to see it. Tonight is not going as well. I believe it's 4-1 Buffalo right now.
They do that.
I specifically said that Montreal would lose this game though.
Game 2 specifically?
No, game 1.
This is game 1?
This is game 1.
Oh.
It's first game in the
thought you
barn.
guys already played one.
No, it's first game in the barn against Buffalo. Montreal's coming off the unbelievable high of winning that game 7. Yeah. Did I age a bit during that series? Yes, every day. I couldn't move from my couch. Every single game. People were like, how did you enjoy it? I didn't enjoy it. Sports are not fun. You sit on your couch and you stress.
Sports are not fun. My days are meshing together and
The entire
jumping
time.
around with no purpose. Thankfully, the Red Sox have won the last 2 days, or else I was just going to do the show in the dark.
I mean, we're almost there.
Yeah, we're getting there. I'm 1 week away from doing the show in the dark. I'm one more bad fucking article away. Hearing one more fucking Felger and Maz rant that I didn't want to hear. I'm just subject to. I just got my car back today, and I was in a rental for the last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's
And it sucks, but it was a fucking Jeep too. I fucking hate Jeeps. But every time I got back in, my phone wouldn't stay paired to it. I had to repair it every single time.
Wow, that's
and
no fun.
No, and it would cut onto 98.5 every time, and without fail, every single time it came on, it was somebody being like, "You need to break up the Jays." It's like, we've done this for 10 years. We don't.
Unbelievable.
It's just driving me to insanity. But anyway, hockey.
let's talk eliminated teams. So we got a couple of eliminated, a few more now.
The Bruins.
Your Bruins, they're out. How you feeling
Um,
about it?
I mean, I didn't think we were going to be here. I think this team was good enough to make the playoffs, let alone an actual deep run in the playoffs. Did I convince myself that we could beat Buffalo? Absolutely. We did really good against them in the regular season. We were healthy. I thought, they would come out with some fire.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't. They left Swayman out to die essentially every single game. If they weren't giving up like open breakaways, it was too many guys around the net. He can't see the puck at all. Like it was one or the other. The offense was David Pastrnak versus the world. We were really missing Victor Arvidsson in those last couple games.
Yep.
But I just think this team needs as much talent as they can possibly get their hands on. Some of those free agent signings, like Lindholm, hasn't really lived up to what we thought he would
Anything?
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Zadorov a lot. I think you need a guy like that, especially on the back end, that can enforce and just be a really big body. But putting the right other defenders around him, like obviously you're not going to have him on a line with McAvoy, but the team needs an injection of talent. I think Hagens is going to be huge for them going forward. They have 3 first-round picks or 5 firsts in the next 3 drafts. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Um,
No thanks to Toronto.
Yeah,
We'll talk about that before we get
that
out of
shit
here,
was
but
fucking rigged. But yeah, I just think you need to get as much talent in there as possible. And I know that sounds like a blanket reasoning, but I
Sure.
think this team it can be heavily improved in every facet, aside from goaltending. I'm happy with Swayman.
I
He
think
played lights out.
I don't think your goaltending's the problem. Ottawa, the goaltending is not the problem either. This is the same kind of thing. The Oilers also eliminated since our last show.
They're the one that it's like,
What do you do?
What do you do? I think that they're like we're gonna point to the same issues with them, like defense and goaltending, but the offense isn't what it was either. They've gone down in expected goals
To be
and shot
fair,
percentage, and like every offensive metric has just gotten worse.
McDavid played on a broken foot.
100%.
So, like, that's not helpful.
No.
But no one was around to help him. There was no secondary scoring at all. It was like in Draisaitl and McDavid we trust, and that was it. They need a lot of help, and I don't know how they're going to get it because they're on a clock. With
Some of
McDavid.
those guys that have been like around, like Hyman and Hopkins, they're getting up there. They haven't been healthy.
And McDavid's on that contract clock. He signed
Yeah.
that very
It's
good for
like,
Connor
hey.
McDavid deal, but not good for anybody else.
Yeah.
The Mammoth got eliminated by the Golden Knights. That was the other game that happened when your Bruins were eliminated.
With the Mammoth, I don't think there's anything that they need to really do differently.
Yeah,
I
just
think
get
they're
experience, man.
for sure. I think this is huge for them. They're on the right track. They're getting their young guys experience. A playoff loss like that is only going to fuel them. Bill Armstrong, the GM. So there's a fine line in our sport between winning and losing. For our growth of our team, we have to suffer a little bit of pain to learn to walk that line a little bit better. If we can do that in the big moments moving forward with this group, we're going to have a good chance at making a run at the cup. So
Yeah.
like I think that's exactly where they're at. Like,
Just
get the
be
young
smart.
guys experience.
Yep.
You're gonna find out now what you like, what you really need, and that I believe they have a bunch of money to spend.
Yeah, they're good to go. So Montreal wins on Sunday early game. The late game is the start of round 2 for the West. The East round 2 started on Saturday. Carolina just looks like they're going to dispatch of every team in their way.
Yeah, probably.
I don't understand that though because they don't look
They're
unbeatable.
undefeated.
They don't look unbeatable though.
No, they don't. But I think the game 2 against the Flyers was like a perfect picture of what this series is.
Yes.
Like Flyers got up early. They looked great. You're like, oh shit, they're gonna make this a series, and then Carolina just looked like the better team. They had the better players. They were more cohesive. They're physical. They're fast. Like it just swung slowly in Carolina's direction the rest of the game, and I think that's what the series is as a whole. First game was dominant by the Hurricanes. Second game, Philly came out. They were chippy. They were what they were in the first round against the Penguins. I think they're very similar to Utah,
Yeah.
but I think that they have a higher ceiling going forward because some of those young guys, I think their ceilings are particularly high, like Mishkov and
Mishkov and Matone and
yeah, Matone, like that.
They're
I like
they're a
Philly
good
a
team.
lot, but they just look like they're outgunned in this series.
Yeah. Speaking of outgunned, Minnesota and Colorado off to a bang.
We didn't talk about Stars Wild either.
Oh, we didn't talk about Stars Wild. Sorry, I forgot. They got eliminated.
They did. RIP to that Stars team. Uh, First, like, every time we talk about the series, and honestly, the Avs and Wild too, the playoff format is fucking stupid, and they need
Yes.
to go back to 1-3.
Don't disagree.
It's, there's no reason that like one of these teams had to get eliminated in the first round. I
You blow
think these
you blow Dallas up right now?
No, not at all. I think
Really?
they need to. I think they need to have urgency to make big moves. I don't know what you do with the Jason Robertson contract because you obviously want that guy on your team,
Yes.
but how much money is he going to demand? Because that's going to handicap you going forward. But this is why I think this is their perfect window because you have a lot of the young guys. Tyler Sagan's contract is going to come off the books next year, but they
Yeah.
weren't fully healthy either. Sagan was out. Hintz didn't play at all in the postseason, I believe. They had a bunch of defenders with nagging stuff all year long, guys missing
Sure.
time. I think if that team comes back next year with a little bit of a revamped like back end,
Yeah. They need to get younger. They need to get
I
younger.
don't
Some
disagree with
some
that.
of the
But
some of the young guys are great, but like they have too many aged defenders that are
that's
just
what it
not
is for
there.
me. Is the defense? The defense needs a jolt of youth, but the forwards, I think, is like the forwards on Dallas. I think you're perfectly
How
primed
many
to make a cup run the next 2 or 3 years. You have the goalie. Ottinger's just going into his prime. You think he's only 27. I
How
just
many
think you
times are you going
need.
to roll out Jamie Benn's corpse to try and be a defender
I
here?
I wouldn't be surprised if he retires
I
this
think he's
season.
supposed to be, but
Yeah, but
um,
that's more money off the books that you can put towards Jason Robertson.
Minnesota made it through and then immediately got like they were like, we'll score 6, and Colorado's like, LOL, defense optional. We're going to score 9. What a crazy game.
Yeah.
Crazy game.
One less goal in that game than the entire Lightning Canadian series combined.
Yeah. Um,
It's like, and it was literally like playing shell. Like it was just
it
breakaway,
was just
breakaway.
breakaway.
It was
No
it was
defense.
crazy.
No defenders. It was kind of
Those
wild.
those ones where the goalie is way too far out for some reason. You're like, well, I'm just gonna pass it across the crease and get a one timer.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
I don't
free
know what you're doing that for.
it's a
There
free
was
one-timer,
so
amigo.
much of that, like literal goalie nightmare.
Um, and then we got into like now we're into fully into second round. So we talked a little bit of Flyers Hurricanes. Colorado's up 2-0. They went 5-2. Managed to play a little defense against Minnesota yesterday. So they're 2-0 in their series.
What year was it where the Lakers went undefeated to the finals?
Oh, Jesus.
2000,
Yeah.
2001,
Yeah, I think
something like
so.
that.
Yep.
That's what it feels like with the Avalanche. Like they just look unbeatable. Even when they gave up 6 goals, they still scored 9. Like,
I love my team like through and through. There's
yeah,
no way they're beating Colorado. If you ask
no
me, they had to.
fucking shot.
And I don't mean that disrespectfully to anyone. I don't think
No,
there's anybody that's beating Colorado.
I was just gonna ask, who do you think even has the
Nope.
best chance?
Mm-mm.
Because
Who has the best chance?
best chance.
It's not Carolina.
No, it's not. And I think Carolina is the second best team in hockey, but I don't think that they
I
have
don't
best
know
chance.
if Buffalo gets there. I don't know if they can do it. But they're
I don't
like,
think they can either.
but they're
I think
just
it's
Buffalo's
the
dumb enough to
Wild,
do it.
and
Buffalo's
they're about
dumb
to
enough.
lose in the second round.
Buffalo's dumb enough to FAFO there, aren't they? Like they're dumb enough to believe they belong in that spot.
I think
Like,
anybody is.
can I be honest with you? I watched the first period. So Buffalo goes up 2-0 in the first period, or 2-1.
Yeah.
They went up 2-0. Montreal got one back. It's 4-2 now, by the way. So Montreal has a bad giveaway. Lane Hudson falls down, going back to his own zone. It's a 2-on-1. That's not a goal you blame on the goalie. That's just a bad giveaway. The second goal is a power play goal. That's like it's a great pass across the crease. Can't blame the goalie for that one. It's 2-0. Buffalo gave up 3 or 4 odd man rushes to Montreal where the puck went through Alex Lyon and hit the post and didn't go in. And we're talking about puck luck here. If you're a team, I'm looking at that and going, there's no defense here. It's just all speed and skill all day long. So like I get it, they can score, but like they're not scaring me because there's no defense there. Also, you don't lose a series in game 1. Game 2 you need to answer, and that was Minnesota's problem last night. They did not answer Colorado. It's 5-2 game. That's not even close to like the same page. Also, the Golden Knights are going to walk Anaheim. They're just going to walk them. I feel bad for the Ducks. A little bit. We didn't even talk about Anaheim getting through. Congrats, Anaheim. You made it. Here's your prize.
Beat the Oilers.
You beat the Oilers, now you get the Golden Knights. And if you beat them, you get Colorado.
Secret time?
Mm-hmm.
I think the Ducks win the series.
You think so?
I do. I think that they outplayed Vegas for a good majority of that game. They outshot them by like 12, I think.
Yep.
They controlled massive stretches of the game.
Mm-hmm.
It was just Ivan Barbashev go-ahead goal and then empty netter. Am I wrong?
No, that's it.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think I count out the Wild and the Flyers much more than I do the Ducks right now. I know it's only one game. It's easier to say than being down 2, but
I would like to see what if they answer tonight. I'll be on board with that. I need to see an answer tonight, though.
I just don't think the Knights played all that well.
But they still won.
They obviously
and I guess
have
that's
the experience
right?
and stuff. So you talked about a team being dumb enough to be like, well, we're in this. I think that's the Ducks.
The Ducks are definitely that team.
They're a young team. The Knights are experienced. They've been here before. The Ducks are just going in blind, and they're playing with a fire that the Knights did not have.
There are 3 teams in this playoffs that fall into that category of dumb enough to be here and do something. Like just silly enough to FAFO, right? And it's the Ducks, it's the Flyers, and it's the Sabres. None of those teams have a ton of playoff experience. None of them have, like, they've all either broken big droughts or have, like, I mean, their Flyers have been non-existent in the playoffs for so long. Can't remember the last good Flyers team. Is like John LeClair. Is that what we're talking about?
Probably the one that came back 3-0 on the Bruins.
Yeah. I mean, like, was that Claude Giroux?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, it's been a minute.
Voracek was on that team.
Back check, forecheck, paycheck, baby. Sabres are plucky. Like, they're a good team. They're absolutely in that conversation. And I like the Ducks a lot. I really like the way that they're built.
If Carter Hart wasn't standing on his head that game, Anaheim wins by like 3 goals.
Also, look at that guy. Look at that guy. How did we get here? What the fuck?
Carter Hart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
He was on the stand like a year ago. Now he's going for a cup run.
Now he's on a cup run. Everybody else is like out. Nowhere near it. Want to do a little? I mean,
he's got to go home, look himself in the mirror, and be like, "I cannot fucking believe we're still here."
Yeah, I know.
Woo!
I don't. I mean, we're a little late to get into prediction town on most of these. I mean, 2 of the series are up 2 games already.
Yeah.
So I don't want to necessarily go there. But
I'll give you my bold prediction? Like I said, I think the Ducks can beat the Knights.
So you got Ducks, you got Avalanche.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think the Wild are dead. I think everyone's dead. I think the Avs are just going to go through execution style, just 2 between the eyes every step of the way to a title.
I hope it doesn't happen.
It is too bad. They're so good. They're so much better than every other team. Like it's really not even close.
Yeah. I refuse to give up on Montreal while they're still alive, so I can't say that Buffalo's going to beat them. They might beat them this game.
I still think there's a solid chance you guys come out of the Eastern Conference.
Well, because
the way Dobich is playing, your ceiling is limitless. We always talk in hockey about a hot goaltender.
Yeah. He's not had a great day today, but Jacob Fowler's also sitting in the wings, and people forget that he is also unbelievable. Yeah. It's fine. We just have 2 of them. We just have 2.
Doing that before with fucking Jake Allen too.
We did it before with Yaroslav Halak and Carey Price.
Halak.
Yeah, it was a good time. You want to get us? You got a Stone story to get us out of here? Head the hell out.
Yeah, I do.
I thought you might.
All right, get to my stuff here.
Then I got to go stress watch a third period.
I saw one that I didn't end up doing, but it was 12-year-old arrested for allegedly making explosives, and I was just like, that's fucking America for you. We're starting them young. That kid's fucking going places. It's probably federal custody, but
Yeah.
he's going places nonetheless. So you're making bombs at 12 years old? That kid's going to fucking Harvard, dude.
Committed. MIT.
Headline of the week, Scottish man admits sex with wheelie bin.
The fuck, man.
I just like the term wheelie bin. It's
It is a
about
good
the
one.
most British thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. Put it in the boot. All right,
I had a
whatever
friend
you
from
say, man.
Australia for a while who was talking about, he used to call his weed whackers whippersnippers.
Yes.
And I was like, that's the most Australian thing I've ever heard. Wheelie bin is the most British for sure.
Yeah.
And then our actual Stone story tonight. Could you believe where we're going, Armchair?
Is it Ohio? Is it Florida?
No, it's the Ohio of the South.
It's Florida.
We're going to Taco Bell in Florida, which I can only imagine the type of creatures you would see there on second shift.
Nothing
Fast
good.
food, nothing good, dude. Way too many belly button rings. A fast food argument over a drink order escalated into gunfire when a Florida Taco Bell employee allegedly opened fire on customers who filled a water cup with soda.
I said Baja Blast.
This is a fucking Waffle House type of escalation at Taco Bell.
Feels very Waffle House.
The incident happened around lunchtime, broad daylight too, which is maybe my favorite part of the story.
Midday Taco
Midday
Bell
on a
shooting.
Monday, lunchtime on a Monday. We talk about creatures on second shift. This is fucking first.
This is first.
April 27th at a Taco Bell on 45th Street in West Palm Beach. Investigators said the customers asked 20-year-old employee Damari Patterson for a cup of water. Patterson gave them the cup, but later confronted them after they filled it with soda. I can only imagine him looking them up and down before he gave them the cup. Like, he knew what was going to come. He's like, they're going to go fill this up with soda. I fucking
This
know
better
it.
not
So
be
they
for
got-
soda, because I
Yeah,
swear
I'm
to
at-
God.
I'm at Taco Bell midday on a Monday in West Palm Beach. There's good to great shot that these people are scumbags.
Can I ask you a real question, though? What's a soda
What's
cost at Taco Bell in America?
Fucking $3.50, dude. I don't
Like
know. I
max?
don't go to Taco Bell much.
Like
Yeah.
at the most, right? Like it's
Yeah,
probably
like a
like
large
buck
drink.
or
It's
two.
probably like $3.50.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. What a thing to get wild over.
Also, it doesn't say they're kids, but I feel like that's a kid move. Like,
Yeah,
I
sure
remember
it is.
we had a Subway in town where we used to play basketball all the time when we were like fucking 11, 10, 11, 12 years old. You're like, you know who has water? Fucking Subway.
Subway
They'll probably
does.
give it to free. Yeah. You just go in and be like, can I get a cup so I can get water? Like, that's the type of move that is. But I'm sure these people were,
Yeah.
yeah, leveraging the system, I'll say.
Yeah.
The confrontation quickly escalated into an argument before another employee stepped in to separate Patterson from the group. Company man, first of all. This guy should be promoted, not fired.
100%.
Like, he's about to throw fucking hands in the middle of the day on a Monday because somebody tried to take let's call it $2.50 from the store. He's like, absolutely not on my watch, brother. This is my Taco Bell.
You're eating
But he
into
pulls
Taco Bell's profits.
After being separated, he pulled a gun. Customer started recording the scene on cell phone, capturing Patterson yelling moments before the sound of a firearm being racked and a gunshot. One of the victims ran outside. Patterson followed and fired another round in the direction, which missed but struck a restaurant window. Would you like to know what he said happened to the police?
I would love to know.
Self-defense, brother.
Yeah, of course.
He said the customer had jumped behind the counter, prompting him to pull out the weapon and fire. My boy Damari forgot that there is
Cell phone
cameras
footage?
on the
Yeah,
premises and cell phone footage. The cops went and checked not even the cell phone footage, but the
the
one from
cameras.
Taco Bell, his place of employment, the place that he was trying to defend with his life, by the way.
Yeah.
And found out that they in fact never jumped the counter. He instigated and followed them outside to continue shooting.
Unbelievable.
I appreciate the commitment, you know? Like that's the kind of guy I want on my team, but like maybe next time we work it out so that there's maybe not a weapon. Like
Yeah, we don't need to go like that hard I appreciate
maybe
wanting
like
to go hard, but like,
call a supervisor, maybe the cops if it's getting a little too rowdy.
I mean, shit, you
But
could just ask him to leave.
he took justice into his own fucking hands.
Before we get out of here, one last thing. We used to do this all the time. One
Why,
last thought.
why are fast food places just
I know.
armed to the gills
I
in the
don't know.
South, dude?
Every
Waffle
one
House
of them.
has more munitions than the fucking military.
Everyone,
and apparently
doesn't matter.
Taco Bell's packing.
If it comes to an apocalypse, I'm going to the fast food restaurant in the South.
Dude, you're gonna find a Walking Dead style cache in the basement, just
Yeah.
full of fucking weapons.
You get the goop. Got to get the goop. Go
Yeah.
get the loots. One last thing before we get out of here. The NHL held its annual draft lottery, where the Toronto Maple Leafs had an 8% chance, 8% to win the first overall pick. And lo and behold, with Canadian legend Gavin McKenna. I say legend because he got arrested that time for standing up for, what was it, his mom or someone's mom? I don't remember anyway.
Yeah, so I heard somebody talk shit on his mom and he fucking dropped
And he
him.
just dropped him.
That's my number one pick.
So he's projected number one overall pick, although there's now
Get
everybody's
that
going
boy
to
to a
argue.
Taco Bell.
Everybody's going to argue about the Swedish kid instead, but we'll see. Toronto wins somehow. If Toronto was outside of the top five, that pick was the Bruins.
Somehow?
Well, they should have been. Vancouver was the worst team in the league last year. How do we?
You want to hear
how do
a
we
fun
get here?
fact about Vancouver in the lottery?
Yeah, go for it.
I saw a bunch of people, throwing out some conspiracy theories, mainly Canucks fans, because
Always
apparently
Canucks
in their
fans.
entire history of the draft lottery,
Yeah.
they've never once moved up.
Not once.
Not once. They've been positioned for the first overall pick 3 times. They've never gotten it. They've never even moved up positioning through the lottery. Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
If anyone has right to complain, it's Canucks fans on this. I just
think the lottery is sketchy as a whole. It's obviously been sketchy in the NBA. Like that's a known
100%.
fact. Fucking
It just feels. I mean, I'm not a
Patrick Ewing.
I'm not a sports is rigged guy. I'm not. I think that's obviously that's ridiculous.
If there's
And-
one thing that's rigged, it's the lottery.
but the lottery feels like this feels deliberate.
Remember they had the results put up on the screen, was it 2 years ago? It was the
Yes.
Bedard year.
yeah.
Where they had the results up during the commercial break and they're on like pick 7. And
Yeah.
they're like, wait, that's at Chicago at number 1.
Yeah,
Like-
it was they blew it. I think that look, I love to shit talk the Leafs, and they just announced John Chayka, which we didn't even get to talk about. What a disaster hiring that is! Hilarious press con. If you haven't seen the press conference, go watch the press conference.
They do the fucking draft lottery from where Bin Laden was making videos in that cave.
100%.
Like they're like, nobody's allowed in. It's an undisclosed location.
Someone
There's
from
only-
it's PricewaterhouseCoopers there. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Bill
It's
Daly.
fucking nonsense.
So the Leafs win and are likely going to pick Gavin McKenna, and then the rebuild
Fuck
starts.
the Bruins
But
out of a top 10
hey,
pick.
but good news. Good news. You get a top 10 pick not next year. Next year?
So
It's like
we get
Chicago
a top
gets
10
it. I don't know.
Philly.
Philly.
So they promised their first round pick unprotected to the Flyers,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess if they finish within a top 10 spot, so they have a top 10 pick, they get to pick whether they send it to Philly or us.
Amazing.
And if they send it to whoever they don't send it to gets their 28 unprotected. So they're going to suck. They're going to give it to the Flyers, and then they're going to be really good the year after. And we're going to get like pick 23 from
Good news. They won't be really good for a few years. They're ready to blow it up. Austin Matthews isn't sure he wants to come back. He's like, I don't know. And they're like Gavin McKenna. And he's like,
change.
I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
Does that change for him? I don't think so. I think he wants to go play in an American market. Austin Matthews is a good old MAGA boy. He loves his US of A, man. Playing
Take
in the
back everything I said about him if he comes to the Bruins.
well, he's not going to come to the Bruins. Let's be honest with you. He's probably going to end up in Utah or some shit.
Yeah, probably. Where's he from? Arizona?
Yeah, he's from Arizona, which is LOL because John
Makes
Chayka was
sense.
the GM of the Coyotes when they fell to shit. Also, his drafting record, abysmal. Like, super abysmal. Go
He'd
watch
also
it.
be the most important thing in hockey to move from Arizona to Utah in the last couple of years.
100%. State of the Boston sports next Wednesday.
Sounds like it.
I am out. I'm going to get married, so I'm off for the week. I'm out of here. I'm out in a cabin. Gonna go make Mrs. Armchair my actual wife. And she rules, and we love that. So I'm going to do that. Dubs will hold down the fort while I'm gone, and then I'm back.
Oh, yeah. You guys get crazy, schizophrenic Boston rants.
Yeah, we love that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My fantasy football draft kit is available. You can find it on all of our social medias. Win your league. Don't be a bitch. Win your league.
He's good at this.
Yeah, we'll be here again Wednesday. Boston sports. Come check it out.
Yep. Come drink the Kool-Aid if the Red Sox are
bad. You'll love it.
They might be back, dude. Framber Valdez might see.
Hey, we might be. It might be a celebration, bitches.
Armchair. There's people smiling again. I haven't seen it all season. It's been a month, and boy, do I need a smile right now. I'm gonna have to start taking up fucking hobbies. Like I can't be doing hobbies, dude. I'm 26. I can't be doing hobbies. I need.
We're gonna get you.
Like,
we're gonna
hobbies
get you into
at 26 is like
fine.
developing an alcohol problem. I do like birds.
Yeah, we'll get you into birds. It'll be fine. For Dubs, I'm Armchair. We'll see you next week. Peace.